From the deep, dark reaches of Star Trek Online comes Nikodas, Tabbytha, and Grebog with another episode of Fleet Action Report.
And welcome to Fleet Action Report, the show where we don't just play the game, but we teach you how to win the game.
That was Nikodas, the master of the Batleth. I'm Tabbytha, the participation trophy sitting in a puddle of spilled blood wine. And here's Grebog, the high-capacity database currently auditing Gamma recruit progress.
Wait, I was supposed to do that? Oh, nuts. Y'all get an A. Oh, that's how it works, right?
Yes.
Sure, why not?
Computer,
Tell my
run
talk
program.
results.
Oh. Computer, run program. Fleet Action Report, episode 287, Honorless Dogs and Assassins. This is the KDF Empire arc, part 2 of the playthrough. Yay. Nikodas, how's your week? What have you been up to?
My week's been a little nuts. Out in the weather for a lot of it, despite the snow and cold that was going on. The hospital I work for decided it would be a wonderful idea to use its ambulances to take people home because their family and friends can't get to them. So it was fine. It's a service to the community. We're not billing people for these transports. But it put a lot of strain on me and the rest of our crews. That it had some really unique challenges. However, gaming-wise, I have not really done a whole lot of gaming other than I finally got myself a copy of Pokemon ZA, and I've been trudging through that. Excuse me, sorry. And of course my STO dailies, which I got the prize today. I have not toyed with it yet. It is sitting right here in my inventory, the SS and Terry's Distress Protocol. And I guess it does not share a cooldown with the other one.
Oh.
Kobayashi Maru? No. It shares a cooldown with any of your like transponders that like the Type 14, the one that calls in the swarmers. It shares a cooldown with those.
So can this be activated from inventory, or do you have to equip it?
You have to equip it.
Okay. Cool. Good to know. Yeah, that's been it for me. So I will hand the torch back to Grebog.
I've started working on a side project. Well, technically, I guess I have 2 side projects, but I've talked to some people about said side project to get it going. And outside of that, it'll be a surprise if once I get things rolling on what it is. But
no hints.
Outside of that, I've been playing games mainly by myself because not a lot of people play at the same time I do, so I've been very solitary. But yeah, doing my STO dailies, played some Star Rupture by myself, played some WoW by myself, you know, because all those co-op games are by myself. Anyway, Abby, what's your week been like? How have you been?
Back to school. School's kicking my ass. Can I say that word on here? Yes. Now, playing games when I can, but otherwise just doing schoolwork stuff. So not much going on there. Yeah. I'm exhausted. Can you all tell?
All the brain power
bit.
being
Okay.
expelled into schoolwork.
Yup. So no, that's about it for me.
Okay, so this week in STO, Tabby, you get to start us off here too.
Woohoo! Spacedock has Spacedock gave the legendary Dhelan which is a recent STO release, an award for favorite ship design. Jack Emmert has been brought back to be the CEO of Cryptic Studios. He was one of the founders, was he not?
He was, as I understand the letter that he wrote, he was the original CEO or one of the early CEOs, something like that.
At least I would say probably at least after when it was, well, whenever Cryptic was involved, like first involved, because did they start after Atari separated us, or has Cryptic always been there? I can't remember.
I thought it was Cryptic from day one.
It might have been. It's been so confusing, all the changes over time. But he's at least one of the early ones. I kind of got the impression he was the first one by what was being said. I didn't track CO history either. So anyway, he did write a nice love letter to the players.
Yeah, and there's like all kinds of like doom and gloom going on. It's like, oh no, there's a change. Everything's dying. Everything's not. No, like if anything, like this should give us like a lot more positive reinforcement for the game, because like it just changed hands from Deca to Golden Ark, who are the people who originally had the game and developed the game, and they're excited to do more work on it and develop it more.
Yeah,
instead of leaving it in maintenance hell. And then now one of the original CEOs is coming back, excitedly eager to do more with the game and develop it. And so I might be a little bit hopeful here, but we might be heading into kind of STO's renaissance, or second wind, or resurgence, or revitalization, whatever word you want to put to it.
Not to call out our fellow content creators, but it seems like every time there is any sort of change in the running of the game, a lot of people, including other content creators, get on here and just doom and gloom everything. It's the end of the game. The game is shutting down. And it's like, how many times have we been through this now, and the game is still here?
Well,
like there are no plans to shut the game down. Could it happen? Sure. Just like WoW could shut down tomorrow. Is it likely? No. So stop the doom and gloom. Go ahead, Grebog.
Yeah, and it frustrates me that the doom and gloom that constantly gets put out there, and also then I see people like, oh, because of what this creator said, now I'm more hesitant about spending money in the game. I was going to buy some ships, but now I'm not. And that is the actual, by doing the doom and gloom and causing people to feel like they might, let's say, not be able to get it full advantage of their investment on a ship in the game, means that less money is going to get spent, and then you're basically doing a self-fulfilling prophecy of the game's going to die, and then you caused it to die because you put it out there. That's why I get frustrated with that type of talk. I mean,
yeah, and
I still think we've got at least 5 to 10 years, and that'll be actually just a reevaluation at that point to see how much further, because I don't think it'd die after that. I just think, and we have at least 5 years before we could evaluate again to know how much further.
Yeah, and like I know it's an easy way to get clicks. Anybody can get clicks on content with clickbaity headlines, with rage bait, engagement farming, offering things that they don't have to actually have. Like, there's so many ways to get fake engagement, and it's a balloon that's going to pop.
Yeah.
And so it's like, come on. Sure, and like we've had our own, like even us at Fleet Action Report have expressed some concerns, but like at various points, But like we've always tried to do a logic informed, reason informed, and also just kind of like industry informed, because like there are some things that happen that are just part of how things work, and just like, I mean, it's like seeing a lightning bolt and thinking like the gods are coming after you or something like that. It's like, anyway.
It's doom and gloom. We don't buy into it. The game's got a while.
Yeah, stop trafficking on doom and gloom and inflated apathy. Just stick to the facts. Anyway, I gave the Spacedock thing. Who is Spacedock again?
They are a content creator group that does a lot. Think of them kind of like a group that's out there. They like to do a lot of reviews on sci-fi shows, sci-fi movies, sci-fi games, and they've been around for a while and have gotten kind of well known for that. And they like to evaluate once a year all the ships that were put out that year and give out awards for some of the best ships. So, and this time, out of all the stuff that was last year, they gave us gave STO, the legendary Dhelan, their favorite ship design for the year.
Woohoo! All right. Yeah, I figured that's something that we don't want to just like pass over without giving. Okay, why is it newsworthy? Well, and finally,
yeah, they're noted. They've been around for a while, and a lot of people kind of go to them to kind of see their opinions on stuff. I mean, it's like, I guess, sort of the sci-fi variant of like Wowhead or some other type site that tracks certain content. People go to them for sci-fi content.
We need a sci-fi version of Top Gear.
I mean, actually, that's kind of them, I think.
Yeah, yep. All right. New lore blog is up today. It's called Kings and Queens, the Operator. I wonder if they're a smooth operator. I don't know. We'll have to ask them. With the Borg threat at the doorstep of the Federation, a disillusioned former Starfleet officer joins an underground resistance to stop a series of horrific state-sanctioned experiments. But as the galaxy falls into chaos and her own family's secret surface, she discovers that the price of survival might be her soul.
Bum, bum, bum.
Dum, dum. We have been friends for way too long, Grebog.
I mean, it happens.
You're
all
up
right.
next.
Console. We have an R&D event going on now until February 3rd. If they did the same thing they did in on PC side, the R&D packs that will be on, that's also part of the event. That's till February 3rd. There will be both promo R&D packs and non-promo R&D packs in the store. So make sure if you're going to buy R&D packs, to pick up, I was like, if you're going to buy them, might as well buy the ones that are the promo variants, because you might get a ship, but you'll definitely get some Lobby. And it does say if it has Lobby or not in the packs. So make sure you're looking at that. And they also have the junior officer event now until February 3rd, which also has the DOF packs on sale. Again, on PC side, they had all of the non promo variants and the promo variants of the junior officer pack. So for a console, I would also double check to make sure you get the packs that say contains at least 10 Lobby, because then you're going to get the promo. Because if you're buying it, buy the stuff that gives you a shot at a ship. And then you still have a lifetime subscription sale that is going on until February 15th. Wow, you still got a little ways to go. It is $100 off, I believe, or I think they put it as 33%. So be what, $199.99.
Yeah,
so,
more or less. Yeah,
$200. There you go.
Okay, so for PC, there is still the Starfleet Academy giveaway in the promotion tab, and that will last until February 5th. Don't miss it. It's free uniforms and some other goodies. I cannot get it on this character, I don't think. For some reason. It says I'm not eligible. Anyway, Gamma recruits are going on now until February 3rd. For the Gamma recruits, that would be the Jem'Hadar officers, and like all the other recruits, you can get a bunch of things unlocked that then you can claim on other characters through your temporal operative for your faction. And a lot of those are very, very handy things to have. The event, Do You Believe in a No-Win Scenario, is ongoing until February 17th. This is the first part of the year-long campaign for 2026. You need 14 days of progress to earn the rewards. In this case, the reward is the SS Antares Distress Protocol. It calls the SS Antares to your location to divert enemy fire, enhances you and your allies, and then when it times out or if it gets destroyed, it gives a 1-minute cooldown reduction to all of your universal consoles, to you and any allies that are in range. And then, as with most other events, you get 3 times featured TFO reward boxes and 25,000 dilithium ore. Both of those are for single characters only. And that's it for the news. Our primary target for today is to continue, if I can get on tongue-tied, continue our journey through the quest line of the Klingon Empire. And
Kapla!
kapla, friends. Our first episode of the day is Friend or Foe? Is that correct?
Yes.
That's
Okay.
accurate, yes.
Okay, I'm going to transwarp out there because apparently I have moved away from the location. The breakdown of this episode is Kimtar, or who we believe is Kimtar, tells us the Empire has been influenced by an outside power. He is looking for proof, and the trail leads us to the Vor system.
Not the Vorlon system. That's a whole nother system.
Different
It's a
reality.
whole nother franchise.
Different universe. I think I have a mistake on here. Let me look this up real quick.
Gasp!
I was going to read the accolades, but
No, I
don't
put that
think-
one in there. It is accurate. Because you are once you complete this mission, as long as you did all the other episodes in this arc, you will, since this is the last one in the arc, you'll get the Empire accolade for completing the Empire story arc.
Okay. Well, there you go then. For rewards on the initial run, you get an impulse engine for your level and a console shield. It's a science console shield emitter amplifier. And then if you do this on mission replay, it changes up a little bit. Instead of an impulse engine, you get a hyper impulse engine. And then you choose between 3 different science consoles, which is the biofunction monitor, the field generator, or the shield emitter. And all of those are in green. It's one of the only missions where the rewards are totally different between the initial run and the mission replay. All right, are you guys ready?
I'm
Ready.
ready.
Okay, I'm starting.
Starting.
The only notes that I have down for this episode are that after talking to Worf in the first city, you must contact Kemtar by using the button in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. That can be a little bit of a misnomer because if you're not looking for it, you might miss it and not know how to progress the mission. So look down in that corner. There should be a button, and we'll show you when we get there. Load screen. As we're just twiddling our thumbs on the load screen boss.
So I went through it and maybe counted how many ships I do not have purchased. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
We've entered the Vor system. There's a starbase in orbit dead ahead. Huh.
Oh, shoot.
It's one of ours. But the
I'll stop.
record's listed as a research facility
It's
occupied
reflex.
by Iridian scientists.
Iridian scientist? That's unusual.
The Iridians are not known for their scientific prowess, but the research station is listed as a protected asset. According to your ship's computer, the Iridians have a trade agreement with a human scientist named Amar Singh. He is working with someone in the Empire on a genetic research project. It's unclear what Drake expected us to find here.
We will investigate. Approach the station. And approaching we must do.
Approaching we will go. Approaching we will go. Hi-ho the Dario. Approaching we will go.
This is Research Facility Logner Beta 3. I am Plardos Yarden, commander of the station. With whom am I speaking?
I am Lieutenant Grenobi of the AFS Tantalus.
We weren't informed there would be visitors today. How may we serve the Empire?
We're here to inspect the station.
Commander Plardos, you will provide this ship's computer access to all recent station communication logs. You will also transmit a manifest of shipments and supply delivery receipts for the last month.
We expect full cooperation, Plardos.
Well, this is unexpected. You do realize that we have an agreement with your government and Dr. Singh. Our research is highly classified. You do have some sort of official order granting permission to view these records?
Of course. We'll send it right over. Are we going to attack them? Yeah, we're attacking.
Why are you attacking us? Please, we are not your enemy.
Send over the information we requested.
You're
Is that Madron?
This is a top security installation. You don't have authorization to access our records. We're filing a formal complaint.
It may be the same voice actor because it sounds very similar to Madger.
Uh-huh.
You're hiding something.
Of course we're hiding something. We're conducting classified research. That's why you are not authorized to access station records. You do understand the concept of top secret, don't you?
You dare to insult my authority?
This is preposterous. We refuse to hand over top secret information without proper authorization. We will defend ourselves if necessary.
You stink of guilt.
They've powered up defensive cannons and launched small craft.
I'm sorry, was there supposed to be something
Station
here to
commander
fight?
sent a distress signal. A ship is responding.
Ship is under attack.
I don't know.
Captain, Romulan warbird.
I thought we sent over the proper authorization codes there, you know, cannons 1 and 2.
Romulans are hailing us.
The best authorization code is a disruptor blast.
On screen.
We received a distress call from this station. We are here to provide assistance.
Your assistance is no longer needed.
Station Commander Plardos sounded distressed. He mentioned a disagreement with a Klingon vessel. It would be dishonorable of us not to investigate.
This is an internal matter.
We appreciate the delicate nature of the situation. Would you mind if we spoke with the station? Perhaps we could resolve any misunderstanding.
Be our guest. Tell Plardos we'll wait. Oh, wait.
STO, the musical.
Very suspicious. Why would Romulans respond to a distress call here?
Monitor their communications.
The Romulans hailed the station on an open frequency, and then immediately switched to an encrypted channel. The Romulan ship hasn't raised shields. What are they up to?
Alert me if you notice anything else.
I don't need to remind you that we're in Klingon territory. The fact that these Romulans are here at all could be the clue we need.
Greg said we'd find evidence, not clues.
Captain, the station has transported several crates of goods to the Romulans.
There's our evidence. Hail the Romulans.
I find this very suspicious. Why would Romulans respond to a distress call here?
Why are we're monitoring their communications again?
The Romulans hailed the station on an open...
It went in a loop.
Oh, I
need to remind you that we're in
say I
Klingon
didn't.
territory.
Captain,
But go ahead. Catch
There we
up.
go.
Commander Plaudos has explained the situation. It sounds as if there's been a miscommunication.
Enough. Transfer the contraband you just received to us now.
The foolish bravado of the Klingon Empire. Attacking your own station and then accusing us of wrongdoing. I should have expected something like this. Very well. We'll communicate in terms you can understand.
Boring conversation anyway. Battle stations.
more Romulan ships dropping out of war.
Where?
One of the Romulans is firing on the other.
Hey, a purple dropped.
The other Romulan ship could belong to those rebels.
The Romulan Republic is thankful for your assistance.
This is Commander Telek of the Romulan Republic. We are here to cooperate with the Klingon Empire.
As that they talked over themselves because we killed things too fast. You fought well for a Romulan.
The Romulan Republic faces
Do anything?
many challenges, but conflict with the Klingon Empire should not be one of them. As a gesture of good faith, I'll share with you information that you might find to be of value.
I'm listening.
We believe Tal Shiar agents are collaborating with operatives in the Klingon Empire to steal weaponry and technology. We have uncovered large supplies of Klingon weapons on the planet Nimbus 3 that we believe are being stockpiled there by agents of the Empress. The stolen goods are being transferred through several facilities in the local sector, including this science station.
Do you have any proof of this?
The shipping manifests on the supply crates and the weapons themselves. By tracking the flow of goods, we've learned that there are agents in the Klingon Empire transferring stolen supplies to the Tal Shiar. Those supplies are being stockpiled on Nimbus 3. If you will help track down the source of those weapons, we will share our data with you.
I don't know. There was some repetition in the one paragraph of like, yeah, they're stockpiling on Nimbus 3. I'm like, you already said that, bud. Send us data, but we make no promises.
Not lore. Send us
We
data.
expect the Klingon Empire to track down the source of these stolen goods and punish those responsible before more weapons fall into the wrong hands. If we discover any further information, we will notify the Empire's ambassador on Mol Rihan.
Get me that call, Lardos.
Please listen to me. We were only following protocol. We must ensure that our research doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Then why are you trading in stolen goods?
We didn't know the shipments we were transferring were stolen. I was told that the crates were medical supplies needed on the war front. We didn't ask questions. Please, show mercy. We were only doing what we were ordered to do.
Okay, Madron wannabe. Then do as you're told and send me the data I want.
Due to present circumstances, we will forego normal security authorization and provide the files you have requested. We live to serve the Empire.
Transfer the files before I lose my patience. I think I've already lost it.
We've received the data that Kemtar requested, Captain.
We'll call him
It takes some time
Badrin.
to analyze these files and track the source of the ship.
Badrin.
In the meantime, we are prepared to
As
leave
if
the
Madrin
system
could
on
get
your
much
command.
worse.
And depart system.
Well-
We are
Well,
done
we
with the
just
mission.
That's it.
I think so. A lot of the early missions were short.
Short.
Your officers have analyzed the shipping logs from the research
Oh,
facility.
wait, there's more.
Their findings confirm what the
But
Romulan
wait,
Republic
there's
officer
more.
told us. Someone has been routing technology and weapons to the Tal Shiar, and they are going to great lengths to cover their tracks.
Do you believe a great house is involved?
An operation of this magnitude would require the resources of one of the houses, but the shipments are being routed in such a way to conceal their point of origin. Our evidence is circumstantial. It was my eagerness to point fingers without proof that landed me in Urapenthe in the first place. We must exercise patience and wait for our prey to reveal themselves.
Rick mentioned your father.
My father is Ambassador Worf. He has many friends and many enemies. I tried to convince him that one of the houses was moving in the shadows against us. He either didn't believe me or didn't care. Either way, he made his decision when he refused to act after I was sent to Urapenthe. His pride is a weakness our enemy will try to exploit.
Perhaps I can persuade him to listen.
You can try, but we must be prepared if he doesn't. We should at least warn him of the danger, even if he refuses to see the knife at his throat.
Don't worry. We'll be there if they strike. I almost wanted to put, don't worry, we'll put that knife to his throat first.
Okay, now we have to go to Quonos.
Wow, that was some synchronized warping.
Well, I mean, we've got to make it look good if it's ever going to be an Olympic event.
I'm going to guess it'd be a winter event because it's cold in space.
Oh.
I mean, why do we need to talk to Worf? We got Chancellor, we got the Chancellor with us.
Sreesith?
Yeah.
Or whatever. However I spelled it.
Perhaps. First, tell me who you are.
I'm Lieutenant Grenobi of the AFS Tantalus.
Greetings. How may
General
I assist?
Grenobi.
We need to speak privately.
That is an odd request. We stand in the courtyard of the Great Hall, and honor has no need of secrecy. If you cannot speak your mind in this place, then I have no desire to hear what you have to say.
Very well. I'm here with your son, Kimtar.
That is not my son's name. If Kimtar wishes to talk, tell him to come and speak to me. I will not communicate through intermediaries.
He said you are both in great danger.
He is the only one in danger, unless you have been foolish enough to listen to his tales. But you have already made that mistake. If you have spoken to him, then you have been to Urapenthe.
A great house is plotting your death.
I am Gintok to the House of Martok. Lady Sorella has declared vengeance on the House of Jimpok. It would not surprise me if all the great houses wish me dead. Tell my son that I am capable of defending myself.
The Romulans are involved.
Romulans? That does not make sense. Jimpok's position towards the Federation and the Tal Shiar is very clear. And in this, he has my house's full support. It would be foolish for any house to make such a connection. However, I would not be surprised to hear you mention the House of Duras.
We don't know if Duras is involved.
And that is exactly the sort of accusation that landed my son in a penal colony. Tell Kimtar that unless he has proof, he should stay silent. If he is a fugitive from Urapenthe, he will only make his situation worse. I do not want to know any more about what you two are plotting.
I'll tell him.
Has Worf agreed to speak to us?
He said that your name is not Gimtar.
What name I use is not important. Did you tell him what we've learned?
He did not seem concerned.
Did you tell him the Romulans are involved?
He mentioned House Duras.
Given their history, I've considered the possibility that the House of Duras might be involved. Is he at least willing to review our evidence?
He wants nothing to do with our investigation.
He is a stubborn old man, and he is going to get himself killed.
We should at least warn House Martok.
Agreed. If the Jinn talk to House Martok will not listen, we will take our concerns to the house itself. Martok's son Drex is off-world. I will contact Lady Sorella and arrange a meeting.
Don't be discouraged.
These events are very disturbing. They paint a picture of a large conspiracy against prominent houses of the Empire. I will work with my contacts to see what else I can learn, and I will notify you when I have enough leads to further our investigation.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Sorella, Lady of the House of Martok, has requested that you meet her at the House Estate in the Ketha Lowlands. She did not explain why she wanted to see you, but I expect that she has some tasks she would like completed. The House
So
of Martok
this
has
is
lost
starting
much
the next
prestige
mission.
since
I'm
took
cool with that.
the
I think we could
Chancellor's
probably get it
seat.
done.
But they still have many allies among
As
the KDF,
our
and
viewers
I
could
am
see
loath
from
to
Chancellor
reject
Jim
Sorella's
Pock here,
request. Serve the Empire well.
we've been requested. Lady Sorella of House Martok has requested our aid, and we are going to go meet with her.
Did we actually get the accolade for Empire? Yep, accolade complete. Empire. Okay.
Woohoo!
We can start the mission from right here. We don't have to go on.
Oh, bullshit.
Did we want to do the breakdown and stuff before we start?
I just did the breakdown.
Okay.
That's Lady Sorella requested our aid. I wrote more in the actual breakdown.
Yeah.
But considering our viewers actually just got to read what or hear what Jim Pock told us, I think that was better than the breakdown I put down.
There is an accolade recognized, place in the Forcus 3 Battle of Tournament that we have to place.
There's a caveat to that, and I'm a little confused because it says the accolade, but then in the notes it says the tournament actually has been separated out. So the tournament now takes place in the mission. It's an optional mission called Tournament at Forcus, and you pick it up automatically after the house always wins, which is the next mission in our grouping. So, but it also said that we would still get the accolade. So there's a little bit of a confusion here. I figured we'll figure it out when we play the mission.
And this is starting the Warzone story arc. All right.
Bringing down the house.
Clicking begin.
Clicking begin.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I didn't see it. I didn't see a Tabby.
The estate of House Martok.
Will Tabby be here with us? Is Tabby here with us?
Gowron stripped my
That's all that matters.
titles and lands.
I was going to say we might have to beam up and back down, but apparently not.
I will defend it and House Martok to my final breath. Come, Lady Sorella waits for us ahead. Believe me when I say it is unwise to keep her waiting.
So yeah, this is the House Martok estate, and we're here to talk, as we already.
Welcome. I will skip the usual pleasantries. We have serious matters to
I
discuss.
think y'all are on
the
a
House
different
of
map.
Martok has many enemies. Some of them
I thought you
seek
said
to
you were
curry
here.
favor with
Well, I
Jim
mean, I'm here, but
or
y'all aren't
House
here.
Duras by striking at us. Until now,
Okay,
Most of these attacks have
let's
been little more
beam
than
up
a
and back down.
nuisance.
Beam goes up, beam go down. Beam go up, beam go down. All right.
I'm in space with bringing down the house as a button.
Same.
There's a Tabby.
There we go.
Hey, Baron.
Ah, the estate of
There
House
we go.
Martok. It has been too long.
Okay, so we can skip this now. Because this is as far as we got last time.
I will skip the usual pleasantries. We have serious matters to discuss. The House of Martok has many enemies. Some of them seek to curry favor with Gempok, or the House of Duras, by striking at us. Until now, most of these attacks have been little more than a nuisance. But now we know that an enemy may be plotting to assassinate Worf, and my grandson, Maven, may also be a target. The filthy Baktag willing to carry out such dishonorable attacks must be stopped. And so, I ask you to find these assassins and eliminate them.
We will do what we can to assist you, Lady Cirilla.
Any threat to House Martok will be dealt with, my lady. On that, you have my word as a warrior. Where is Maven now?
He is on his way to the Batleth tournament on Forcus 3 with your father. Worf assured me that he would handle security matters during the trip, but that was before you reported your findings to me.
We should go to Forcus 3 as well.
Before you go, I have another concern. Our local farmers reported seeing a Romulan here recently. Given Kemtar's suspicions of a house collaborating with the Tal Shiar, it seems to be an odd coincidence. We need to know what the Romulan was doing here before you leave for the tournament.
That is indeed suspicious. We will investigate at once. All right, time to go chat with the farmers. Or here soon.
A Romulan? Here? Once I would have considered that impossible. But we live in strange times. Maybe they have come to their senses and joined with the Empire against the Federation. I haven't seen this Romulan myself, but one of the others might have. You have my leave to speak with the workers. One of them might have seen your pointy-eared interloper about.
I'll see what they have to say. And down to with the Federation. Ah.
What interest is a Klingon farm to a Romulan?
The only thing I've paid attention to of late has been the lack of rain. But you're a warrior.
He's complaining about lack of rain.
I see that.
The only thing I've paid attention to of late has been the lack of rain. But
Very well. If you see anything suspicious, contact us at once.
The only thing I've paid attention to of late.
Oh, Klingons are warriors, and then yeah. More lack of rain.
I remember seeing the Romulan.
Oh, here we go.
He said he was a surveyor hired to architect a new irrigation system. He set up equipment on the hill over there, but I haven't seen him lately.
That sounds like one of the.
No good. You can never trust a Romulan.
That accent sounds a bit like one of the farmer brothers from Lower Decks.
The idea of a Romulan moving alone freely on estate grounds? I do not like where this is going. Let's follow his steps. Doing so could lead to insight on the Romulan's actions.
Agreed. Let's follow that path up to the top of the hill.
I see the equipment there. It is definitely Romulan gear, but it's not surveying equipment.
What is it then?
It is a short-range EM transmitter, not something a surveyor would use, Romulan or otherwise. I have a bad feeling about this. Disable it at once.
I will deal with it myself. As I hammer it.
Done. We still have a suspicious Romulan on the loose, however.
Indeed.
There is a shipping and receiving area nearby, close to a landing pad. I suggest speaking with the workers there. They may have seen our mysterious surveyor recently.
A good plan. We might pick up the trail there. If you get off the map, you can see that there are wild targs about.
Did this pop up for you?
Nope.
Okay. Then I'll close it and let you get down here.
Yes, I remember this man. It's not every day you see a Romulan in the Ketha lowlands. He didn't say he was a surveyor, though. He told me that he was a part of a diplomatic delegation studying our agriculture.
The plot thickens.
Martok would have never let a Romulan set foot on our world. That's why I don't think much of Jimpak. He's too soft. The oddest thing I remember, other than him being a Romulan, was that he personally scheduled the delivery of goods to the farm. That is against our security procedures. Lady Sorella insists on authorizing all deliveries to the manor. However, his codes were valid, and he had Lady Sorella's signature, so I did as he asked. His delivery arrived today. It is the large package we moved to the grain storage shed near the House of Martok's manor. Knep would know what was ordered. He handles most of Lady Sorella's business transactions.
Let us speak with Tnep. I want to know more about this package. Oh my.
And now our surveyor
Oh
is a
my.
diplomat. A Tal Shiar spy.
We basically got the codes are old, but they checked out.
I processed that delivery. It was an order for the House of Martok. They needed explosives for digging out a new irrigation system. The order was placed by Lady Sorella with her signature and authorization codes. She must need the new irrigation channel badly. Normally, Sorella delays such tasks until the winter, when the farm hands aren't busy with planting and harvesting.
More Romulan treachery. We must deal with this at once.
This spy is clever.
Treachery!
Placing the explosives near the House of Martok's fertilizer stores. If he detonates them, the results will be devastating. I believe that device we found earlier was intended to be a trigger relay. Taking it out will slow the Romulan down, but it may not be enough to foil his plan.
Agreed.
We should focus our search near the fertilizer shed.
Somebody forgot to
The
match
spy will
level,
need a
didn't
good
they?
vantage point to monitor the area
Oh,
before
what?
he
We're
triggers
still,
the detonation. Come, the hunt continues.
There's somebody
Use
who's
your
not max
scanner
level?
to search for Romulan life signs.
Yeah.
It is time to put an end to this Romulan treachery. Move out.
Okay, where is everyone?
I'm right here.
I'm getting one tapped by these guys.
Oh no.
The signal is getting stronger.
I mean, they're only 57 levels above me. Oh, look, it's our friend. He's on the ground.
The signal
Okay,
is
I'm
getting
gonna level
stronger.
match before any more spawn in.
The signal is getting stronger. There, by the ship. What is that
The House
Romulan
of
doing?
Martok will
Unmatch.
and
Because he was already
the
here
rest
and
of
we're
the
going to have to
Klingon
fight him.
Empire. You cannot stop what has begun.
The words of an enemy and a fool. Attack.
Treacherous for shock. It's an ambush. They're finished. Deal with that bomb before it kills us all. This ship It is the Rotaran, the flagship of House Martok. That Romulan wanted to blow up more than fertilizer.
If he had succeeded,
it would have been a fatal blow, both to the House and its honor. Huicha! One thing is clear. Whoever is behind this plot has no honor. Not even a Fekiri would join forces with the Tal Shiar. It is madness!
indeed. What's our next move?
We must continue the hunt, my friend. The Romulan still draws breath, and as long as he lives, our troubles will multiply. A piece of Baktok probably beamed up to a cloaked vessel in orbit. Let us return to your ship and see if we can find it.
All right, beaming up.
Beaming on up.
Okay, now match levels. Or we could just watch them annihilate us and Abby win. It all depends on what helps, or you know, you need to feel powerful tonight, or a little motivation.
I'm just stuck on a load screen. That's my motivation.
Ever since
there we go.
Jempak recognized the government on New Romulus, the number of Romulan ships in orbit over Kronos has increased. Most of them have legitimate reasons for being here. As a diplomat, I realize that harassing such a ship could lead to an incident. That's trouble we do not need.
Agreed. We'll be discreet in our search.
Very well. I am willing to continue, as long as you understand that discovering the vessel that holds our quarry will be difficult.
Difficult, but not impossible. Scan for cloaked vessels.
There's a lot of warp and impulse traffic in the area. It's too much for the scanners to handle, especially if we're dealing with a cloaked ship. That's assuming the ship is still in the system. They may have gone to warp as soon as the spy stepped off the transporter pad.
We're not done yet. Scan for singularity core emissions.
Your intuition served us well, my friend. Scanners are detecting trace singularity distortions from the nearby asteroids. I believe a cloaked Romulan warbird recently entered warp there. If we get a closer scan, I will be able to plot a course based on the warp trail signature.
Helm, take us closer to the asteroid.
I'm being pursued by annoying Klingon insects. What are they called? Ah, yes. Glob flies.
Level 57 above us.
Uh-oh. As much as I would love to dash,
Hey, we won some. Oh no.
Appointment elsewhere.
Now there's more.
Let's change partners.
And they're all 57.
Could have sworn I clicked the button.
Sensors are clear. Let's see if we can follow the warp trail of the Romulan leader.
Scanning the warp trail.
Scanning. There it is. Warp trail detected. Sensor analysis indicates that the Romulan is headed for the Forcus system.
They're going after Mavin and your father.
I believe Lady Sorella's suspicions
Someone
were
went through it.
correct. The Romulans mean to kill
Not me.
Mavin and anyone that gets in their way, like my father. Both Mavin and my father are formidable warriors, but even they can be overwhelmed by numbers and treachery. I must go to Forcus to warn them. Will you join me, my friend?
I will set a course for Forcus system maximum warp.
Scanning. Ah,
Yeah, I already went through all that. Go. I said go. Make it so. Let's fly.
I would like to
get out of
go
here
now.
Do I need to?
When y'all get it.
Do I need to airlock my
Yes.
tunnel?
When y'all get a
My helmet's
chance,
been-
y'all should look in the STO General Discord channel.
Is that from the past? I noticed it mentions Kale.
Yeah, it's hearkening like it's pulling from it's pulling from
We have
history.
arrived in the Forcus system. The Warbird's warp trail ends here. She's out there, somewhere. Initiating sensor sweep now.
Very well. We should attempt to contact your father and warn him.
I've hailed him several times, but he has not answered. Either he is unable to respond, or unwilling to respond. Let us hope he is engaged with the Batleth tournament, and watching over Maven. We will need to beam down to the surface to know for certain, however.
Have we located the Warbird?
Yes, she is dropping into orbit over Forcus 3, and hailing us. It appears Commander Tarson would like a word.
Put the piece of Bakta.
becoming
Oh,
an
whatever it said there.
You have made yourself a target by defending the House of Martok.
That was my
By
fault.
following
Sorry.
me here, you've given me no choice but to destroy you.
That will be the day. All hands battle stations.
That'll be the day that I die.
Hey, there are level.
Miracles
Be
never
cloaked.
cease.
Be cloaked. Scan for energy traces so we can follow him.
We have to get out of combat. Oh, hey. Do that way.
Ship is under attack. Warning. Ship is under attack. Warning. Ship is under attack.
Those noticing the little like hemispheres over the arcs over my ships and such. That is from the Antares.
Are helping the Romulan. They are Makwi.
Oh, I was wondering what that was. Because they're showing up over my ship too.
Because it does it to allies as well.
We must find him. Quickly.
Well, isn't that kind of it?
I'm sorry.
What's that?
Oh, the message popped up when I was hitting a button and it cleared. I think I might have skipped a message there from Kimtar.
You cannot stop what is already set in motion. The Klingon Empire will fall.
Well,
Not when you're using ships like that.
Tarson may have beamed himself and his agents to the surface. He also has Klingon traitors aiding his cause. We have more work to do, my friend. Let us beam down and attempt to contact Maven and my father before things get worse.
Beam down. And we get the load screens. I've heard the Antares might be really good for carrier builds, especially because you're going to have a lot of your allies being your hangar pets, and they will get buffs. Like they'll be within range of the Antares, so Though I noticed it only matters when you summon it, the proximity.
Well, and probably for the despawn.
Any Romulans here will be well hidden, but their Klingon allies will be able to move freely.
Apparently.
So, someone might have noticed some unusual behavior. Let's start in the bar. Tongues loosened by blood wine may reveal clues we'd otherwise miss.
All right, there is a KDF recruit target here as well. I got the notification when I beamed down. Here we just talked to the patrons to find out information.
Did you see Jim Puck when he was young and still fighting in the tournaments? Oh, now that was something to behold. He was masterful and fluent, not like the young tards here these days. I'm surprised that some...
Here we go. Did that pop up?
Nope.
Wonderful! Another stout warrior eager to hear a story of my...
I don't know if I close this, if it will mess it up, but I'll try it.
Have you seen the fighter for now?
I didn't get anything.
Keep going. See if it pops it up on one of the others. Because it was Kimtar talking. I could have read it, I suppose.
And what do you think of...
Nothing.
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, it messed it up. Alright, sorry guys. So, good to know though, apparently only, like, since you're the one streaming and giving the viewers...
So I am still stuck on question bar patrons.
Same.
Yeah, I was too. I beamed up. I suggest you guys do the same. We'll have to redo that part. Hopefully only that part. It did take me to Forcus.
Oh, I'm at Kronos.
Yeah, I mean, but like the mission is still on Forcus.
Yeah, I'm transwarping over.
Tabby, are you still level matching?
Yeah, I'm about to double check. Yep.
You are. I see it. Okay. Right here I get the continue. Ere we go again. And it is bringing you guys with me. Good. All right, I'm not going to talk to anybody. I'll let Grebog do it all.
Okay, so I think it's a set person. I'm just going to go to the one that normally triggers.
This guy.
Or not. Maybe it's just a certain...
Wonderful.
Have you seen the fight?
General...
So far, still getting
What do you think?
bar patrons.
Do you really think a Romulan would be foolish enough
Oh,
to
here we go. This one has
enter
some
an
special.
arena filled with hundreds of Klingon warriors? Besides, ever since that one tournament where the champion of the House of Mokai used a transporter to steal his opponent's bat'leth in the middle of a fight, there are transport inhibitors in place. The only places they can operate are the transport pads and cargo storage.
If they can only beam down to cargo areas, ...
The enemy is devious, moving in disguise. Tactics worthy of House Mokai, but not a true Klingon warrior. If they're posing as cargo haulers, they will have access to the locker rooms where competitors store their gear. They need only wait there for Maven between rounds and strike when he least expects it.
We need to gain access to those rooms as well. All right, now we get to go question the administrator.
Hearing the chanting and sounds of bat'leth, reminds me of the first time I celebrated the Côte Baval festival.
There is a priority target in the area.
I think we have to have a Batleth equipped.
That was the first time I remember understanding what it means to be a Klingon warrior.
I have a tournament to run and little time for fools.
We require locker room access. Infiltrators may be present.
Access is limited to maintenance staff and competitors. If you have a security concern, take it up with security.
Are you not in charge here?
And you will explain your impudence before I show you why I am in charge. The hard way.
Is she coming on to me? This is an urgent matter, Administrator.
There is another way.
I mean, for
Is it
Klingon
still
women,
possible
yeah.
to enter the tournament?
I'm ready to participate immediately.
Not as a competitor, but we do have an opening for an exhibition match. One of the fighters put enough blood wine in his gut to drop the Gone King and had to withdraw. If you wish to take his place, I will allow it.
Let it be so. I'm eager for combat.
Then combat you shall have. No firearms are allowed. You must use a melee weapon. A batleth is preferred.
Oh, any melee
But
weapon,
this is an exhibition, so you may use an unconventional melee weapon if you wish. Even one of those Vulcan lurpas they wave at each other in mating disputes. Ha!
Enough talk. I'm ready to fight. So,
This concludes the exhibition. Our next match will begin shortly.
Dagger beats Batleth.
Ha! You fight well. Work on your form, and you might qualify for next year's tournament. You may use the locker rooms to clean up. Go. Should you have the courage, I will allow you the honor of buying me a blood wine later. Perhaps we will see if you drink as well as you fight.
she definitely is hitting on me.
Yep.
Perhaps we shall. Kapra.
I said that I would tell you the story of how I came to be called Kemtar. Kemtar
What's
was
this?
the name of a warrior
A glob fly
who saved
buzzes
my
into
father
these
from
hallowed
assassins
chambers?
on Maranga.
This is a place for competitors.
I used the name
Be
Kemtar
gone!
to honor his memory.
Kemtar.
To remind me of what it means to be Klingon.
Shut up, Kemtar.
I just completed an exhibition bout. Make way.
The insect buzzes still. I think it is time I stifled it permanently. Last chance, globfly. Leave on your own 2 feet or on the barge to Grethor. Your choice.
Bold words, talk. Come back. Mup.
It's that one's pronounced Takek.
Takek. These hallowed chambers. This is a place for competitors.
That one I actually know. They've used it a few times in the show.
They must be prepared
Shows.
One of these rooms. Yeah, here's the person the target for recruits. There we go.
Oh,
There he was.
What was his name? Here, I'm gonna get it in the show notes so that way. Olgin, the Ashen one.
Well, I mean, we just kind of turned him to ash.
There, it's in the show notes. Some of the stuff is not noted many places.
Torg, I need reinforcements.
Here, fight like real KDF.
Scripted loss.
And he'll make it a threesome.
What is the meaning of this, Alexander?
Stop running away from me. Worf. All right, Tabby, stop moving. He's chasing you down. And so every time you ran away from me, Worf ran.
What is the meaning of this, Alexander? Maven was sent here to replace his equipment, and yet I find you here, surrounded by Romulans with the grandson of Martok dead at your feet. Explain yourself.
This was not Kimtar's doing.
Lady Sorella feared that you alone would not be able to keep her grandson safe. We followed these Romulans here, and would have stopped them had these halls not been filled with Klingon traitors. And where were you when these assassins struck?
Both of you stop. We must focus on finding the real enemy.
I see you have been listening to my son's conspiracy theories again. He talks of peace and uniting the houses, yet here he is, with a blade in his hand, looking for glory. I told you I wanted nothing to do with this.
With respect, sir, we have proof that another house is behind this.
While you were here at the tournament, assassins moved against Lady Sorella at her own estate. If we hadn't tracked down this agent and disarmed his explosive, she would be dead as well. At every step, we have encountered Klingons hiding in the shadows, with blades at our backs.
What Kimtar says is the truth. We must find these traitors and put an end to this plot.
I have not seen this evidence, but I believe what you say. We will get to the bottom of this. That does not mean we can act rashly. If there were Klingons aiding these agents, then we are still in danger.
We uncover the identity, that says identify, but it's clearly meant to be identity. If we uncover the identity of this rival house, then they will be forced to act in the open, where we can fight them head on.
Agreed. A great house conspiring with the Tal
Uncover the
Shiar
identity.
to assassinate other Klingons. And it is not just a theory. How high does the corruption go?
We will uncover this threat together.
Sorella and the rest of the House of Martok will mourn for her grandson. But I must also see that security remains a priority. To start, I am sending you a recruit from our house, the warrior Belera. She's been personally trained by me and will aid your crew as we fight against the House of Torg.
House
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
My former jailers were from that house. At least, before we sent them to Grethel on the frozen tundra of Rurapente. You have fought with me this far, my friend. Will you see this through to the end? Help me serve House Torg, a dish colder than the gulag they used to command.
It will be an honor. Let's go. And I think this is getting close to the start of the next mission.
Yeah, this should be the end. Yeah,
because technically that completed the mission.
That one of the great houses is
this completes it right here. This is where the rewards are listed.
This is the House Always Wins, except I got the completion down on the planet.
Oh, I did not. So the rewards here are the Volwool personal comm code. This is the ship that you can call to like do banking and stuff in space. You get a Klingon tactical officer candidate who is the Belera that Worf just told us about, and then we get a console disruptor induction coil, which is the one that boosts disruptor damage. On the replay, it's a little different. On the replay, you get to pick one of either the comm code, the TAC officer, which won't be Belera, it'll be a random one, and then 3 tactical consoles: the warhead yield chamber, pre-fire chamber, or directed energy distribution. And all of those are green. All right, and that is going to do it for the show tonight. Next week, we will be continuing on with The House Always Wins, and possibly the one after that.
Monday night we'll be doing Fun Night, so please join us for that. And as always, I will see you out there.
Have fun, be safe, and don't set yourselves on fire.
Live long and prosper, everybody. Stick around. I'm going to keep going after we stop the recording. Computer, end program.